Hello and welcome to the show. Good afternoon. I'm Tyler Aronson, and today we are in a household of a very special guest that I'm going to be speaking to today. She's a mother of two, and she's also been in the music industry for a very long time. This is Cindy Wyvill. Thank you and welcome and for being on the show.
Thank you. Thank you, Tyler, so much. So nice. So glad to be here, actually.
You told me behind the scenes that you've been in the music industry for a while. You want to take me back? When you started doing music and what age was it?
Sure. You know, I've always loved music, and I started with playing the piano when I was 4 years old. I took lessons with a neighbor next door learning piano, and that was my beginning of music. And then I started to sing in choruses in elementary school, and that's where I really found my passion.
Nice. Now, what college did you go to, and did this interest in music transition over to there as like a major?
It sure did. It absolutely did. I continued to sing through my school years, and my high school director was very helpful in getting me some auditions and helped me interview with University of Maryland at College Park campus. And so I went into their Bachelor of Arts for Music program to learn voice opera.
Nice.
It took me a while after I graduated to get my music career going. About 10 years or so, I worked jobs here and there as an administrator, office manager, that type of thing. And finally, when we moved to San Francisco, I auditioned for and won a position with the San Francisco Symphony Chorus.
Oh, nice. Congratulations.
Thank you. It was a wonderful group to sing for, of course. They have a lovely space downtown, talented musicians, wonderful music director. It's been a great place to have a career as a singer.
Now, what was some of the big highlights that you had with your group working in San Francisco?
That's a great question because there were so many. It was really, like I said, it was just a wonderful experience. I got to work with conductors from around the world. Michael Tilson Thomas was our music director for the entire time that I was there, and he's just a delight to work with. I was able to participate in several recordings with the San Francisco Symphony, including Mahler's 8th Symphony. We recorded and actually won Grammys for that in 2010, and that was definitely a highlight.
Now, when 2020 rolled around, the pandemic hit, everybody was heavily affected by it in some way, physically, mentally, emotionally. How did that affect the symphony when that happened?
It definitely had a huge impact. As a live performing artist in a live performing venue, COVID really hit the industry hard. It didn't take very long for the symphony to decide that they weren't able to follow the guidelines and safely give concerts anymore. So like many other arts organizations around the country and really around the world, they had to shut down. As you said, it's not just one aspect, right? It's your emotional health, your creative health, your physical health, and all of that is wrapped up in what we do as singers, right? Your body is your instrument. You use your whole self, and you use your spirit in your music interpretation, and so to lose that outlet, that opportunity to be creative, and of course to get paid, was definitely difficult. It was a rough time to be a singer, especially a choral singer at that time.
Now, what were some of the benefits that you had for being in the symphony?
Again, I would say the top of my list would be the wonderful people that I got to work with.
Okay.
And some of them were stars, almost every year, we would do a different program at Christmas time.
All right.
And so I got to work with people like Lisa Vroman, who was Christine from Phantom of the Opera for many years. I got to work with many Broadway stars who would come in for our Christmas programs or something here or there and just do a one-off show or a semi-staged production. We did West Side Story, we did the Mahler recording cycle. We did all kinds of different things. And I was fortunate enough to not only sing as part of the chorus, but on several opportunities I was able to sing as a soloist.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
so
incredible.
thank you. It was wonderful, and with an entire stage full of just world class musicians and instrumentalists, and then singers and stuff, and an audience of about Davies Hall, where the symphony performs, holds about 2,700 patrons.
Wow.
So for a full house, you get to sing for a lot of people, and it really is a joy.
I'm sure. Oh, wow. I'm sure it is.
Yeah.
Now, what kind of advice would you give to someone who wants to go into this industry?
Well, I would say that it's a lot of work to be a performing artist. It's a little different than a recording artist because one of the things you have to do as a live performer is show up at a venue, so you're tied a little bit to place. You can definitely make a career out of being a performing artist. It is difficult. And you may have to compromise some things about where you choose to live, how often you're willing to travel, and what you want your home life to be like.
Okay. We have room for one more question. Do you still perform during this, or how's your life has changed since?
It's very much here and there kind of thing now. So I've given up my formal position, retired my formal position as a professional union card carrying singer with the San Francisco Symphony, but I do sub from time to time.
Okay. Yeah. Yes, it sounds like a nice hit. Coming back from here to there at times to help out.
Yes, you know what? It really is. It fits my life better now. As you mentioned in the beginning, I'm a mom of two, and my boys keep me busy.
That's good.
Which is it's very good. It's a very good thing to have that my guys are so close. Yeah, and so this sort of gives me a better work-life balance.
Okay.
To just pick up a few things here, and then I also get a little bit of a creative fulfillment and outlet.
All right.
And still participating.
Okay.
So, thank you so much for these questions today.
You're welcome, and thank you for being on the show today.
Absolutely.
Thank you for joining today's show, and I hope I'll see you all next time. Next time we'll be back in the studio interviewing another famous celebrity that you guys probably will never guess who it is, but I think some who might know. Very excited to watch.